Hey there, Sarah Spiker here, business performance mentor, strategist, and business development specialist. I want to talk to you today about something that I keep coming back, and it brings me back to the years as an athlete. Now, I used to be an athlete that was years ago and pounds ago, but the experience remains. And as an entrepreneur, I find myself keep reliving that every single time I up level. And here's the thing about up leveling, it's uncomfortable as hell. It's painful process and it can take for a long time, right? Or it can be really easy depending on what's going on. But the thought that really brings me back to my years as an athlete was that when I started out in second grade, if somebody would have sit me down and told me that for the next 18 plus years, I'll show up every single day, put in I don't know how many hours of practice, later on, even 2, 3, 4 practices a day, that I would miss birthdays, that I would miss weddings, that I would miss funerals, traveling, that I would miss weekends with my family, vacation with my family, and instead sweating at the gym, breaking my bones, tearing ligaments, losing games, sprinting as a consequence of not reaching specific goals, even when the game was won. I would say, hell no, I am not doing that. But that's essentially what I did for 18 plus years. And it was because I loved the game. I was good at the game, and because of the whole community, the team, the feeling of belonging. So, as an entrepreneur, the journey that we're traveling is unknown. We don't know where we're gonna go. It's only looking backwards that things somehow connect, and it always feels that where you are right now, it's where you're supposed to be, right? But looking forward, it's not always easy, and sometimes it feels like you're standing at a cliff and where you used to be a bridge, or where you had the clear strategy, you knew exactly how you're gonna reach the gap. Now all of a sudden there's nothing. There might be a couple of floating stepping stones out there, but you have no idea how you're gonna reach them, right? You just know that ultimately that's the destination over there that you wanna reach, and you know that the force pushing you forward is your why. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's all you need. So the next time you wonder, how long is it gonna take? What's next? How am I gonna do it? Yes, you do need strategies. You do need clear plan for applying those strategies, taking action, but it all starts with a decision and ultimately with your purpose, the why behind it. Because at the moments where you feel defeated, when you want to give up, where you just want to fold it all and say, listen, I'm done with this, it's too much, too many responsibilities, too stressful, I can't do it. When you turn inward and when you remind yourself what is it you're working towards, that's gonna push you at the moments where it really gets hard. But then on the other hand, as an entrepreneur, similar to an athlete, you have that competitiveness inside of you, right? Where you want to prove it to yourself, you want to prove it to others, and you're not stopping. You are not stopping until you're going to get there. But the thing is, once you get there, there's still so much more that you want to do, so much more you want to achieve, so much more that you can accomplish, so much more that you have to experience, and so much more that you can give, that you got to give, right? So it's a never-ending process, but the beautiful part is it's a growth process. It keeps going. You're growing, you're expanding, you're changing. You're not the person you used to be yesterday. You're not the person you used to be last year. You're not the person that you used to be 5 years ago. So keep that in mind as you're making decisions that are going to affect you tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Try to imagine what decision is that you need to take today so that you can become the person that you'll need to be tomorrow. Don't make decisions out of fear, but make them out of the commitment to that person that you're going to be next year or in next 5 years or so. I know this was very deep. And I know that a couple of years ago I probably wouldn't even be saying half of the things, but that's beautiful part about the growth and evolution as an entrepreneur, right? So let me know what comes up to you, what's going on in your life, what's going on in your business, and what are you doing to honor the person that you are becoming and not confining yourself in a fear of how can I say, to honor the person that you're becoming, honor the business that you want to build, honor the society you want to be a part of, as opposed to operating from the fear if something goes wrong, and the fear of the work you'll have to put in, the fear of the effort that's going to require, and sometimes even sacrifice. Let's have a conversation about that. I look forward to hearing your input and taking it from there.